Alright, I fixed it. Yeah. Now, I think you can finally see me. I think you're right. Fixing the camera here to kind of make it even. So, yeah, I'm here. Hopefully, more people, because I heard there have been trouble with the notification bells and everything. Like, nobody's been getting the notifications, like, what the, what the doo-doo, man? More will show up. They usually do. Yeah, so, hey, what's up, anime? Coffee? Yep. People tend to show up a little on the later side because, I don't know why. Orville, what is up? Yep, I'm here. Guys, today was an interesting day. Today I ended up having the laser eye procedure done on my left eye. And I'm going to tell you one thing right now from it. It kind of hurt. I'm going to honestly say, it kind of hurt. No joke. Like, that light was in my eye, and like 4 minutes long. The treatment lasts 4 minutes. All right, let me say I fixed. I don't know why. Something's been wrong with the mic ever since I set it up. Hold on. Let me check the mic. Just give me a minute so I can check the mic. Hold on. Yeah. 3D printing a sword. A lovely sword. How can I fix? All right. How's the sound now? Is it a little bit better? Is it still a little bit on the choppy side? Well, after the surgery, after the laser eye treatment surgery, I'm still never gonna. I'm still never gonna be able to see the same again. So it's gonna stay the way it is. It's like I can see shapes and forms, but I can't. I no longer can see detail. I can see sometimes, depending on the light. Like if it's really dark, I won't be able to see anything in front of my left eye. Never see anything in front of my left eye. Hey, what's up, Cameron? So yeah. If you guys want a hint, I'll give you a hint. Hold on. All right. Well, finally happened. My mom ordered me the 1993 Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Morpher. Nice. How you fillers in the chat doing? So here's a little bit of a hint on what weapon I'm working on, and it's a little. You might not get it at the first shot. In fact, if you guys want to get a hint of what I'm working on right now, smash that like button to find out what it is that I'm 3D printing right now. Because if you don't smash that like button, I'm only gonna show you this much. That's all you get to see. That's all you get to see. Look, if you don't smash the like button, you only get a little bit of peek like this. That's all you get. That little bit of a peek. You want to see what this is? I almost showed it. You want to see what this is? Smash the like button. Only way you're gonna see it, you gotta smash the like button. Is it for night? What do you mean, is it for night? It is getting to be night right now, that's what you want to know. Also, what now? So yeah, you know, had laser eye treatment on my left eye. I did find out that my eye is now stable. My eye is not stable, so it's not getting worse. It's not getting worse. It's stable, stable. So that's a good thing right there. It's stable. I love Jason David Frank. He is the best one. Yeah, he's awesome. I love him. All right, we got 8 people here. We got four. We got 4 likes, so that means 4 people don't want to see what I'm 3D printing right now. Look at that. There you go. There's a peek. There you go. I also have the vintage Power X. Nice. Does it look? There you go. Look, hey. You want to see the prop? Hey. There you go. I'm so fast. I'm like the Flash. He kicked butt when he was the White Ranger. I think he kicked butt when he was any of the Rangers. When he was any of the Rangers, he kicked a lot of butt. So, all right, come on, guys. Come on. Give some thumbs up. I know there are more people here. Give some thumbs up if you want to see what's that being printed. Because I got a piece right here that'll probably tell you what it is. Because the only way you're going to know is by smashing the like button. That's the only way you're going to know. That's the only way you're going to know what I'm working on right now. Because if you want to know, you got to smash the like button. You got to smash it. You got to smash it hard. Well, honestly, one of the good things about today was, guys, that after I got my treatment done, my doctor told me that I only had to go through one more injection. I only had to go through one more injection, and I would be done. I don't have to do any more injections after that. Which instead of having to wait a month for it, the doctor told me that we'll be getting it done in 2 weeks. We're gonna get the last treatment done in 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks from now, my eye is gonna be red. How did you finish the MMPR mouth areas? I had trouble. Well, basically, the same way I do with every other part. You know, there's a lot of filler. There's a lot of filler primer, spot putty, a lot of sanding. That when it comes to 3D printing stuff, or when it comes to anything like this, or props and everything, there is a lot. I repeat, a lot of sanding, because you want to, especially the mouth area, you want to make sure that it's as smooth as humanly possible, because it's hard to get that type of area smooth, because you want that area smooth. You want it as smooth as possible, because if you don't, oh man, people are going to nitpick and be like, "Hey, that's just supposed to be smoother. That's supposed to be." All right, so we got 7 likes, and so basically, you want a hint. Here it is. What do you think I'm making, guys? What do you think I'm making here? That is right. This is King Tyranno's prop. What do you think of this, guys? All that's missing is the blade, which is over there. So, yep, King Tyranno's prop. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Smash the like button if you like this prop so far. If you like how it's coming out. Now I just gotta put the piece together because there was no way that I'd be able to print this all in one shot like this because it's too tall. Too tall. It ain't going to happen. Hold on. Somebody was asking for some help. I need somebody help. Hey Oscar, are you and your family with Scooby Doo? What do you mean? Is me and my family with Scooby Doo? I don't understand the question. Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? Hey man, King Tyranno prop is looking great. King Tyranno, he just needs to be canon in the comics at this point. Hey, you never know. It's a possibility. If he keeps getting a little bit more popular with people and cosplayers, you never know. There could be a point where we'll end up seeing some King Tyranno versus Lord Drakkon. Imagine that, guys. King Tyranno versus Lord Drakkon in one of the Boom Comic Studios. Mm-hmm. Hey, Yachty, what is up? I hope you had a good day shopping for your mom that day. Because I know you didn't call me back after that because you must have been busy picking up the girls at school and everything. So what's going on, Jody? What's going on? Anything new? Anything? Hey, Suleka, what is up? You're late. You have a good singing voice. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't do a lot of singing, but when I do, I enjoy it. And I hope others that have seen the small little videos that I've done have enjoyed it too. So they get to see another side of me that not many people get to see. Rich, he'll be worked into the comics for sure somehow. Yeah, eventually I think he will. I guess one of the other things they probably would have to ask permission of the artist that created the character. So you never know, but I'm sure he wouldn't say no. Who would say no to that? Having your character added into a popular comic or show or series or something like that. He'd be like, hell yeah, 3D print Iron Man version 3. You mean from the first movie or the second movie? Is there because I think he went through like what 3 versions, like the the one in the cave, the iron one with the no paint, and then the one with the paint. I could vouch for that. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't. After all these years, I could still belt it out. Back in 2004, Kellogg's and Keebler Cookies did a collaboration with Cartoon Network and made a series of 5 DVDs called Scooby Doo and the Toon Tour of Mysteries. I did not even know that. I had no idea about that. Let's see. Uh, no familiar meaning. If remember, it was back in the day. Okay, no familiar feelings. Thing back in the day. Back in the day. So yeah, got the treatment done on my eye. things are still a little bit blurred because that was a bright laser. They had to put a lens in my eye, like around, like in the front of my eye. They had to put a lens right there, and then for 4 minutes, I had like you hear them every time they hit the laser. You hear the beeping sounds like beep 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 beep. Like look up, same procedure. Look to the side, same procedure. Look there, and after a while, I could feel the laser going in my eye. I could feel the pain roll all the way up to here to the temple. All I gotta watch how I stick my hand in there. I'll probably give you the finger. Uh, I felt the pain right here in the back of my eye, like right in my temple, and it wasn't like excruciating pain, but it hurt. It hurt. Well, I have this one featuring Johnny Bravo. Damn, I remember that cartoon, Johnny Bravo. I haven't watched that sucker in a long time. I love Power Rangers for life. So like I was like all shocked about the pain. Like I could feel the pain all the way up to here to the back of my eye. People always ask me why I'm always into stuff from the 90s and 80s. Simple, say I'm a dork and I'm proud. I think it's because the 90s were like the best times. I think that's the thing. The 90s were the best times. And that's what like was all like. I think I need to shave again. I need to get rid of this. I need to get rid of the facial hair. I need to get. At least I cut my hair finally. You know, got myself a nice little trim. Got myself a nice little trim. I cut my own hair, guys. I don't trust anybody cutting my hair. Kobe, they should make a reboot of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TV series 2020. I don't know because you know how some people are when it comes to the reboot. Some of them like it, some of them don't. So you know, it ain't gonna be like, yeah, Gokai Red is right there, and look who he's right next to. Thunder Dragon mode, King Tyranno. So yeah, guys, you know, so far, so good. You know, King Tyranno staff is coming out. I just gotta remove all the supports because there's still some supports on here. You know, right here. See, gotta take up all those supports and everything. But yeah, this thing is gonna look so awesome when it's done. You know, the detail. Come on, look at the detail in that thing. You can see all the detail right there. Look at that, and it's pretty sturdy. This piece alone, I put it on the highest setting because I want to make sure I got all the details on here done right. So I ended up getting all the details done right here. So yeah, it came out pretty sharp. It's just gonna be a little bit of cleanup here, like around here on the top and everything. Like still got some supports that I wasn't able to take off by hand. So like gonna have to use like an X-Acto blade or something like that just to take all of this off and everything. So yeah, you know, and then eventually put these all together, sand it, and I think I would love to use this to make a mold. That way I can make one solid piece from plastic resin. You know, cause I think that would be a lot better making them out of plastic resin and everything instead of just a solid 3D printed prop. So yeah, I think this would be good. I just gotta stand because like I have support material still stuck on here, so nothing right here, no. But I gotta sand it that way. It's a little bit more even because you can't really lock them into place right now. There's too much support material on the top right here because I printed it out this way. But I gotta say this was the second time I printed it out because I made it all the way up to here, printing it out the first time, and then all of us I noticed that the support, the structure was too weak. Like I was literally able to bend it with my finger just by nudging it to the side a little bit. So I had to recalibrate the settings, get it to a higher res, and then 17 hours later, we have this, and it's sturdy. It is hard like a rock. So it's a lot better. This one was at a medium setting, but it came out looking exactly the same quality. So, hey, every little bit helps, because sometimes you got to change settings. Sometimes you got to rearrange some of the materials. And when I was working on the staff, I ran out of material, like a quarter of the way in. I ran out of material, so I had to feed it manually into the printer to keep going. Luckily, I have rolls of the same color, because if not, I would have had to use a different color, and then it doesn't look the same. It doesn't look right. So yeah. Are you gonna do the rest of the Gokai Super Mega Force helmets? I don't know, because not a lot of people ask for them. You know, this was originally an order from somebody, but later on they never. I started to do the order ahead of time before they sent me the payment, and they never got it. They never had the money for it, so I ended up getting stuck with the helmet. So it's basically, it lives here now. It lives here rent free. Let's see, King Tyranno 9. I so want to see a physical version of the Rangers I've done. I sing very good. Cool. Power Rangers are popular. Yes, they are. What's your thoughts on R.L. Stein's The Nightmare Room? I haven't seen it. Yet. Go Green Ranger. Is your CR10 stock? Yeah, it's stock. There's no upgrades, no nothing. I'm not like, I've been here. You've been here. You've been here since the beginning, and you did not say hello. You stayed hiding in the background. You're like a stalker at night. Boy, do I really have to shave. I look like crap. I look like garbage. Nice. I run in easy, able, and filament run out. Now, what's with the angry face? Because I say I look like garbage. So many pieces for the Magna Defender armor. Of course, because it's armor. You know, I think that and some other Ranger characters have like a lot of pieces. Like, come on, think of the Psycho Rangers. Think of the Blue Defender. The Blue Defender, I think, would have more than that. Like, also Korag has a lot of pieces. Not to mention the props. Set you Pal dual extruder, but was not happy, so removed it. I never tried the dual extruder. People have told me why not I add that, because that way to do two different colors. But I'm like, I'm not really into that. You know, it's like, what's the purpose? Because I end up covering everything up with paint anyway. So, print dinos on their Black Ranger. I actually have done it. I didn't do it for a video, but I actually did make the Black Dino Thunder Ranger helmet for one of my customers. Actually, I think I've done it twice. I did it twice. I think I did it twice. Oh, thank you. Back to the Future. Back to the Future. That's why I installed it, but truth be told, it's not worth it. I would have to agree, not worth it. There's no point into actually having something like that 3D printed when you could have just covered it up with paint and primer anyway. So what's the diff? Did anyone in the package make it safe? Yes. Speaking of that, I finally got some fan mail, guys. I got some fan mail from Robert here. I got some fan mail. Got some fan mail. All right. Got some fan mail. Got some mail here. Who wants to see what I got in the mail? Who wants to see what I got in the mail? See, came from Robert. Let me just hide his address. Robert's right here. Smells like fan mail. It's my first ever fan mail, so I've never had fan mail before until this. You know, I would if I ended up getting fan mail. This is like the first ever I've ever gotten fan mail, so he actually ended up sending me stuff that I could use for videos. Like he ended up sending me looks like he sent me a pack of sandpaper set for wet and dry sanding. And so I got some sandpaper here for some props, and always the good trusty Loctite. We got some Loctite here. Send me some Loctite. That's actually this actually comes in handy because since I go through this stuff a lot, and I don't really use this because I do the whole blue painter's tape. But for any of you guys that were starting and you're gonna use your glass, you know, you can use these sticks of glue to put on top of the glass for your 3D prints to get, you know, adhesion. But here is the best part of the package. Let me see where I can put this stuff here. Hold on. Let me put it over here. All right. This is the best part here. It's like a Vogue Air. If you guys don't know what this is, I'll grab the other part that'll show you. It's an airbrush kit. It's an airbrush kit, guys. I think it fits right there. This will come in handy to do like small little detail work on helmets and props. Look at that. Focus. There you go. Look at that. So he sent me this. Yeah, it came with everything. It's got the plug. It's got the little air core here. So basically, you know. I'm going to be looking forward to using this in future videos. You know, I just got to learn how to use it because I've never airbrushed before in my life. So works pretty fine. Goes like this, and then you can. My younger brother, when I was back in high school and everything, my younger brother used to do this for a living. He used to airbrush T-shirts and hats and pants at a local store, and this is how he used to make a lot of some of his money. When he was younger, before he could get a job. So this will come in. This will like be like awesome. This is like one of the best things I've ever gotten in the mail. So like Robert, I gotta say thank you very much for this. I really appreciate that. This is actually going to be coming very much in handy. I'm going to be looking up YouTube videos on how to airbrush the right way instead of just diving into it and going. In your face. So yeah, look at that. That's my version of an unboxing right there. Like the first time I've ever gotten fan mail in my life, and I'm even keeping the box. So so I was like, because this will be good to keep the airbrush gun well put away, you know, until I can get a shelf. That way I can put it on the shelf and everything. But thank you very much, Robert. I really appreciate this. It's gonna come. It's gonna become a really great addition to a lot of my prop builds and everything. And once I figure out how to do it, how to use it, I mean, I will be adding it in the videos on how to show people and get some information where, you know, people, if you guys ever want to get some airbrush kit for yourselves, you know, I will see where you can get this particular version, because this is like a lower cost version. I think it's about bucks on Amazon. So yeah, that's gonna come in handy. So Suleika's like, wow, Suleika, you want me to airbrush your nails and everything? I'll paint your nails and everything. I gotta get going, bud. My favorite show is about to start. Cameron like ran to the TV and watching TV. Let's see. A quick question on the glue. How do you remove the glue that seeps out from between pieces? Do you just have Bondo over it? Well, yeah, it's like you can sand it or you can. So Korean burrito, you can either sand it, then you can add some spot filler and some Bondo over it and everything, so that way you can cover up the glue. Because you got to make sure that thing is very smooth, that you can't even see the glue and everything. That's where the sanding, the filler primer, the spot putty come in. Covers up all those imperfections, filling out everything. That way, to getting you nice and smooth print like those. Like you can't even tell that those are actually 3D printed. You can't even tell. It's like how like, let's see. Airbrushing is fun and great ways to be creative. But yeah, my younger brother used to love doing that a lot. I think he airbrushed for about maybe 5 years. He did airbrushing T-shirts and everything in that store. I love people who spray paint helmets. Like spray painting helmets is fun. But remember, you got to remember when you spray paint helmets, always use like a respirator mask and goggles because I don't know why I've seen it happen where people kind of spray and don't realize that the nozzle is pointing in the face. So I don't know if they do that just to do it. I don't know, but it's like, what the heck? Watch your face. God gave you a face, not to get paint on it. Do you like Spider-Man? Yes, I do like Spider-Man. I'm a Spider-Man fan boy. Okay, whew. Maybe it's just the Gorilla Glue, but no matter how much I sand, that glue would not come off. Yeah, Gorilla Glue is known to be a one tough cookie. But yeah, it's like I would say you do some Bondo if you want to cover it up. A little bit of Bondo goes a long way. And I'm going to show you guys something that I just recently put together, which is going to help me a lot for my, with my editing and everything. So I'm going to just smooth the camera here for a moment so that way you guys can see. So this is my new setup. I don't have the laptop anymore. So I built this the other day. So this is my new computer. The only thing that's a little bit bad is because I do still gotta change the fans on this thing, but they're expensive. $19 a fan, guys. Can you believe that? $19 for a fan. So I want to change these blue fans right here. I want to change these blue fans and put red, and then the fan that's back here, that fan right there, I want to put an LED fan so that way it lights up the inside. So I want to put a red one in there also. I was gonna put this guy in there, but I want to wait till I actually add lights in here. That way, can see more of the inside because that's a sexy card right there, man. That is a sexy card. My cable management is complete garbage. I haven't built a PC in over 10 years. So this is my first PC in maybe like 15 years, maybe more. All I know. So yeah, like let's see, if I can, change these fans eventually. Put some red ones in there and maybe a red one in there. That way, making it look super sexy. Woo! Oh wait, focus. I want to make my own music. Oh, go for it, dude. There's like some good softwares out there, like Adobe Audition. I know that's actually good for doing audio, for doing music, recording. I know there's also one by Sony, but I think the like Sony Vegas, but I think it's super expensive. Well, Audition's expensive also, but it's like, but Adobe Audition is a good software, and so is Sony Vegas. I think it was called. I think that's what it's called. I used to use Sony Vegas long time ago when I still lived in Connecticut because I was starting. I tried to do recording some music on it. I don't play music. I know how to sing music. I just don't play it. I don't. I don't. I have no skill really in playing an instrument. Well, I gotta go. You're such an inspiration. I bought the CR10. I'm going to fulfill my dream of printing all the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger helmets and putting them on display. Thanks for all the videos. Hey, there's still more videos to come. And so you guys know, before you leave, I want to make sure that anybody who's leaving right now knows that we're having another raffle. We have the other raffle for another Power Ranger helmet, the fusion helmet of the White Ranger and the Green Ranger helmet that's signed by Jason David Frank. So that way, if you guys want to participate in that raffle, what you have to do is go to the link right here, the coffee right here. What you have to do to enter is buy a coffee. Every coffee is about $3, and your multiple entries are allowed. Multiple entries are always allowed, and the more entries you buy, the more your name is put into the raffle, and the more chances you have to win. Obviously, a lot of people do this. They buy multiple entries, and it's more than fair. It is a battle for the helmet, literally. And if you want to participate, that the raffle has started. It started last week, so it's still running. Nobody has actually entered the raffle as of yet, except for maybe one person has entered the raffle. And we're still waiting to see for more because we have already started the month, and we got 3.5 more weeks to go to the end of the month. Till the next raffle is gone, and we start the fourth raffle of the YouTube channel. So if you want to participate in that, go to the link, buy a coffee, buy 1, buy 2, buy 3, buy 4, buy 10. Buy as many as you like, and we'll be putting your entries into the magical hats of my Nintendo Magic Lucky Hats, and we'll see who's going to be the winner for that helmet. Because we already have a winner for the rifle, that's the Black Century rifle from the Boom Comics, and then we actually have another winner of this past month that was for the Fusion helmet. But yeah, no, not the Fusion helmet. It was the Lord Drakkon Evolution 2 helmet that was won by Lily. So we have 2 winners already, and those 2 prizes are going to be going out very, very soon. So if you guys want to participate in this next raffle, you know what to do. You know what you have to do to participate in this raffle. If you want to get this prize, if you feel like you're gonna win, even if you didn't win in the other 2, there's always still a chance. So never give up. And also, every raffle entry that's actually bought, the money goes into the channel by buying more materials, so more filament to go from bigger and better builds. Maybe some mold making, because maybe we can do a mold of this King Tyranno and make copies. That way we can mass produce and sell and maybe give one away as a prize, guys. I don't know. Do you think we should give a casted King Tyranno? I got tongue tied. Maybe we can give away a casted King Tyranno prop. Maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys want to see something like that? Yes, yes, and yes. Well, let's see how it goes because we gotta get through this raffle and see if we can appropriate what's it? Appropriate. I don't know what the word is. I don't know what the word. You're trying to use big words on it, trying to sound smart. So yeah, we got to see if we can get some donations, some don't, because you guys are even allowed to use this coffee to make donations to the channel. Help out the channel get a little bit bigger, get a little bit better. Maybe eventually I think I'm gonna eventually need to get a ring light, because I was using a softbox, but now where I have the computer now, the softbox light no longer fits behind the computer like it did when I had the laptop. So gonna see what we can do, what we can fix, what we can change. I I love live streams of Power Ranger stuff. So well, let's see how I'm sure you guys are gonna be looking forward to see how this thing looks finished. I feel like Mr. Miyagi in Karate Kid Part 2, like, guys. If you guys don't know that movie, that just shows how old I am. Like, anybody remember the Karate Kid Part 2? So yeah, guys. After a year in the making, finally bought all the pieces for this monster PC. That compared to the other PCs I've had, this is the first desktop I've had in over I think over 15 years. First desktop I've had, and it's got a freaking beast of a graphics card. I took that thing out the box. It was like this thick and this long. I'm like, and it was a pain. It took me from 8 o'clock at night till 3 o'clock in the morning to be able to even put it all together. And I had my fingers crossed because I haven't built a PC in ages. So I was like, "Oh my God, am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to be able to finish this and not have nothing go wrong?" Because there's always that little margin that something ain't going to be right. There's always a possibility. There's always a possibility. Just think like in prop making, there's always that 1% of possibility, and to see what's going to happen. But which Batman are you? Are you Bruce? Are you Damian? Are you Dick? Are you Jay? No, Jason. Did Jason ever become the Batman? No, I don't think he did. Are you Terry? Here, a age check. Who had a Windows 95 computer? Me. I had a Windows 95 computer at one point in my life. I even remember messing with the Windows 95 computer at my school during library time. I don't know if they still do that in schools, like library. Like, that's on the, like in your seventh, eighth grade year, you have library where I don't know. It's like, well, elementary school all the way to eighth grade. There's like the class you go to a library, not just gym, but there was like library, there was music. Like, I don't know what the point with library class was. I don't know what the point was. You didn't get graded on it. I think it was just a way for your teacher to get away from you for at least a good half hour, 45 minutes. Jason Todd takes the cowl in the comic battle for the cowl. Oh, okay, okay. I haven't read any of the comic books. I haven't read any of them. I don't have a comic book place near my house. I don't got one. So I'm I love Christian Bale Batman. Uh, Christian Bale was cool. He was like, I'm Batman. Where's the drugs? Now, dang, that's an old tower. I just saw an old PC tower. I was like, that is an old PC. Do you have Batman cowl? I don't have one with me, but I did 3D print one for a customer back when I had an Etsy store. But the Etsy store is a pain because they take you got to pay every month just to sell stuff on there, and not every month is a good sales month. All right, so who do we have here? Shout it out. Who do we have still in the room? Because I know some people are here, but they don't talk. They rather lurk and watch and spy. Who do we have spying today? Dude, I like Nightwing. Nightwing is cool. But which version of the Nightwing do you like? Because he went through so many different costume changes. I'm here, dude. Sup? How's everything go on your eyes? It went good. Was a little bit painful. Not gonna lie, it hurt. Like, cause that laser was like going in my eye, and I felt it all the way back here. I felt it right here in the back of my eye, around my temple. Cause that thing was like beep 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 beep, and I'm like, oh crap! And I couldn't move, I couldn't blink or anything, and then I had like a freaking teardrop coming down my eye, and I couldn't move, and that thing's like itching. I'm like little by little, like a little teardrop. Like, I'm like, oh, I want to scratch my face so badly, and I'm like, oh. I like it doesn't hurt, but I like, oh, the itch bothered me like incredibly. I had to hold that itch for 4 minutes. Have you ever tried to hold an itch for 4 minutes? No. The blue Nightwing with armor, nice. So yeah, but the laser treatment's done. My eye is stable. Never gonna be able to see through it like I see through this ever again. But it's stable. The reason for the treatment was to cauterize the capillaries in my eye, and apparently there were a lot because that 4 minutes of going like that in my eye with the laser. Now wrecking. I love the Gokai. Thank you. That guy sadly got stuck here because the customer never ever paid for it, so it now lives here in my home. I gotta literally like wipe it down every week because it sits there collecting dust because I don't wear it. So it's like I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll give this as a prize. I don't know. Maybe this will be a prize one day. I don't know. It makes a good display piece. Now if you got a Gokai Saber and a Gokai Morpher, put that like a little bit of a display, and you got magic. You got Marvelous. Yeah, Captain Marvelous. I might be Nightwing for Halloween this year. Sweet. I don't know if I'm gonna dress up for Halloween because I'm old. It's kind of weird for a grown man to be going out by himself, walking around in a costume. The police might be asking questions like, "Why are you wearing a mask?" I was like, "I don't know. I don't know why I'm wearing a mask. I don't know because I am."